What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and this is an absolutely mind-blowing story that we are about to talk about. It relates to the Snyderverse, it relates to Zack Snyder's Justice League, and of course, all of the nonsense that is going on at Warner Brothers that has gone on for a very long time regarding the DCEU. This is the story about the original New Gods movie, a New Gods movie that would have lined up with Zack Snyder's universe and Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is insane, but Aaron Michael Johnson, who was the original script writer for the New Gods movie before it got handed over to Ava DuVernay and Tom King, he told his story, and he let everyone know exactly what his movie was supposed to be about before it got shit-canned like they're trying to do with the rest of the Snyderverse. This is from Uber Kryptonian. Man, take a look at this. Aaron Michael Johnson told Multiversity that his original New Gods script was supposedly to be tied to Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman and Zack Snyder's Justice League. He wanted to tell a Lord of the Rings style mythological epic, diving in deep into Jack Kirby's Fourth World. Now, when we look through this original script was written in 2016, right around the time after Batman v Superman came out. So there would definitely have to be a few things that would be different with this script vice what we got eventually in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but there's no doubt that there's a lot of story to be told here, a lot of things that would fit, and a story that so many people would want, especially if they restored the Snyderverse. And before we go ahead and read it, you can go and watch this video. It's a very long interview. I haven't watched through all of it yet over here at Multiversity with Aaron Michael Johnson. And there's also been a script leak for it, so it's not just nonsense. There's also been a script leaked for it, but we'll get to that. Let's read what the overview of this story would have been. He said it would give us a glimpse into the fall of Ares. Ares teams up with Uxas to kill the old gods, with Uxas absorbing their power through the Omega effect. Ares is cast out of Olympus by Zeus, but Uxas then kills Zeus, increasing his power. This entire thing is narrated by Metron. This is a prologue to what the movie would eventually become. So this is the initial thing. That's why I said some of these things wouldn't necessarily tie in after what we saw with Zack Snyder's Justice League, but could easily be changed and tweaked around a little bit in the writing process to fit in perfectly. Metron would guide us through the origins of the New Gods, Darkseid's origins, Isaiah, aka High Father, the great battle of New Genesis. We would see Darkseid riding a giant hellhound as his steed with his army ready to destroy New Genesis. Darkseid believes that if he can destroy the source of life itself, then it would lead him to the anti-life equation. He had the original four Furies, Kalibak, and the fight gets so bad that the source separates them. Meanwhile, Metron sat above them watching. Darkseid and Isaiah look to Metron for an answer. Darkseid and Isaiah bring their sons, Scott and Orion, for the trade. This would be so cool to see. This is when we meet a young Barda teaching Scott about Apocalypse. Granny Goodness introduces herself to Scott. This is the prologue. And man, oh man, that would have been something very interesting for a lot of us to see. And in this leaked script, what I think is very cool, they have Metron originating the entire thing with the voiceover. But there's a part here when High Father is talking to Metron. It says, when the beautiful palace, an angry Isaiah, and a calm Metron are in the middle of a heated debate. Peeking from behind a pillar is a prepubescent Scott Free, son of Isaiah, listening in fear. What you're saying is unthinkable, Isaiah, the High Father, says. Metron, imagine how grateful the cosmos would be for such peace. Isaiah, I can end it with more time. Metron says, you had your chance. The war must end. I will not trade my son. A desperate Scott reveals himself. Tears run down his face. Father, not me, please. Isaiah says, Scott. An ashamed Isaiah holds his son. Scott pleads to his father, not me. Isaiah pleads to Metron, but he knows it's the only way. High Father says, I've already lost so much. Metron, it was the only way he agreed to end this. So the swap, right? The swap of Orion and who would become Mr. Miracle in Scott Free. That is insane. I would love to see that played out. And he continues on. That's just the prologue to what this movie would eventually be. By the way, Aaron then revealed that while Warner Brothers loved his script and told him they were moving forward, shortly after Zack Snyder stepped away from Justice League, they told him to remove connections from the Snyderverse. They had him remove references from Earth events and Steppenwolf. They had him remove things about Orion's parentage, Steppenwolf, Tigra, and the betrayal Desaad was referencing in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and hints of Barda potentially being an Amazon. Aaron says that Justice League and the shakeups at Warner Brothers and DC were creating a shift in how New Gods could be approached as potentially its own thing disconnected. He started getting script notes from someone who actually knew about the New Gods source material. The theory was that since Jeff Johns became head of DC Films, he was possibly the one giving notes. Suddenly, Aaron's Twitter was getting followed by countless random New Gods accounts that were set up by marketing. He was getting congratulations from numerous people, even someone from Marvel, but he hadn't even announced his script publicly yet. Here's where it gets messed up. Aaron's scriptreader told him that he had a great idea, a great script, but he didn't have a producer or director attached. He then ghosted Aaron. This was January 2018. 2 months later, Ava DuVernay gets announced to direct New Gods, and Aaron just gets thrown absolutely under the bus and forgot about. Aaron Michael Johnson had this script out there, this initial plan for something that would line up with Wonder Woman, that would line up with BVS, it would line up with potentially Zack Snyder's Justice League, a Snyderverse film of the New Gods. And it got shit-canned, it got thrown away. Well, now that people know about this, you know what's going to happen. You know that they are going to call for this to happen, for this story to be told, for Warner Brothers and HBO Max and Warner Media to restore the Snyderverse. But we all know that that is a fight that is still happening. We'll see what eventually happens. One thing I know for sure, this is absolutely insane. I would love to see this happen on screen. I would love to see this happen on HBO Max. I would love to see this story told. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below, from the actual story to the way it went down to the script, even to Warner Brothers fuckery. Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.